Hello and welcome back. I've promised that I would start out with the Heaven's Feel route in the next video. But I also want to see the other ending, the Sunny Day ending. That we get if we get more, what you call it, affection with Saber. As you can see, if we look at the flowchart, at this point here, where the decision is made, if you have enough affection with Rin and enough affection with Saber, you get the other ending. We have obtained the true ending in the last episode, and today we are going to get the Sunny Day ending. The good ending is that I think referred as. I looked it up, and when you do go to a dojo on before the last day, and check on Saber, you get another affection, and I think that would be enough for this to happen. So let's, without further ado, let's continue our, well, real last episode of the Unlimited Blade Works episode, playthrough episode, or whatever you call it. So, let's go talk to Saber. Even if we defeat Gilgamesh, Saber will still be gone once the fight is over. Saber will destroy the Holy Grail with her own hands and release herself from her duty as a servant. When that moment comes, I won't be able to see her anymore. This will be our last conversation. Before we head into our last battle, I want to make sure we have left something tangible behind for the two of us. Shiro, did something happen to make you come here? Well, nothing really happened. I just wanted to see your face. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interfering with something? Maybe you were trying to concentrate before a big fight. No, nothing of the sort. I also wanted to see your face, so I'm happy that you are here. I thought you would go to Rin's room for sure. Well, I did in another timeline. Why would I go to Tosaka's room? It's not like she called me to her room or anything. You're right. It seems that my assumption was off. Please forget about what I said. Maybe it was unnecessary, but I just thought maybe it would be the best for the best or something like that. Huh? Saber is acting even more weird. Not sure why, but I feel like her face will get infinitely redder if I leave her be. So I decide to ask. What's wrong, Saber? You're acting weird right now. Something happened? Nothing weird happened. I was simply trying to rest up and get ready for the fight ahead of us. I could ask the same of you. I could ask you the same thing. Are you not planning to sleep for a bit and be in the best possible condition before we head to Ryudo Temple? When she puts it like that, it's really hard to say directly to her face. I just wanted to spend time with her. If I can't say that, I can't really sleep. So I was thinking, if I'm up already, I might as well come here and get a cup of tea with you. I mean, Tosaka seems kind of busy anyway. I didn't really think too much and just told her how I felt.
お茶ですか。あと数時間もしないうちにあの英雄王に挑むというのに。
Tea, you say? When you are about to face the King of Heroes in just a few hours? Yeah, I figure we're probably both, we are both too tense to properly rest. Then spend some time with me, Saber. I will treat you to the best tea I have.
はい。喜んでお付き合いします、シロ。
You're right. I would be glad to spend the time with you, Shiro. And we must strike the iron while it's hot. I head back to the kitchen to brew a pot of Chinese tea that I bought just for this occasion. Thinking I would trade Saber to it. Then, in the end, we enjoyed the tea together, and nothing else happened. We didn't strike up a conversation, not even short exchanges of phrases. We simply sat there and stared at the dojo. It was a short few days, but we've exchanged quality time here. I think this was staring at the wooden floor.
シロ、そろそろリンのところに。彼女のことですから、新しい考えがまとまっているでしょう。
Shiro, you should go find Rin. Knowing her, she probably already come up with something new. Yeah, maybe. I will go if you say so. I stand up and leave the dojo.
ではシロ、後ほど。
Well then, Shiro. See you soon. Yeah, let me go check up on that angry master of yours. I leave the dojo as Saber says goodbye to me. In the end, that was our last time spent together. Nothing tangible was left behind between us. There were neither promises nor warmth that would sear into my memory. I couldn't create a single sign to remind me that Saber was indeed here. But I have a feeling, perhaps that's for the best. Whatever is left behind will eventually end up being a fading memory. That's why I make sure I keep the memories of that simple time we have spent together close to my heart. So, this just leads into the part we already know, with the transfer of the magic crest, and when the point when she destroys the Holy Grail, that will be the point where things change, I think. So I will skip ahead for you and save you the things you already know from us ending. So I will see you in just a few seconds. So we're just at the point where Saber destroyed the Holy Grail. And this is the new stuff that we have unlocked with it. So let's continue. It's a rapid stream of light that eliminates everything. She looks for his figure in the midst of it. The red cloak. The figure of the other knight that she first made a contract with, who fulfilled his duty in the end. And this is the last fight with Gilgamesh. I'm not going that easily. We already know that. Just some skipping that you have to see. And this is the epilogue. And I think now it will be different. Yeah. Morning is near. My eyes are still closed and I'm still only half awake, but I sense that the night has ended. only thing left is this comfortable listlessness. My hands are so tired that I can't grip a sword, and my body doesn't have an ounce of magical energy left. To be honest, I'm burned out. Oh. But it's not a regretful end. I have a feeling of accomplishment. I have done everything that I can do. I'm only burned out now. Iris's body is starting to return to its regular pulse and is ready to welcome another morning. My mind starts to become clear. My once grey mind sways drowsily. I should wake up in a moment. Right before that, I recall him for the last time. His fluttering croak is no more. That man left, along with that ever-burning sky. He did not turn back, nor explain anything. He just leaves behind his back, that he is not ashamed of. I follow that path with my eyes. One end, I reach my hand out to the man that went after the same idea and path. As I have beaten him, I will not run away. I grip my empty fist tightly, as if to tell him that I'll reach him someday. I wake up with the morning sunlight. My body feels slightly heavy and is covered in wounds. Huh? This is my room. I look around the room blankly and look at the clock. It's 10 AM and the date is February 16th. Oh, it's been a whole day. I'm surprised, but my mind is objectively clean. After the battle at Ryudo Temple, I must have been carried here after I've passed out and slept the whole day. But it's too quiet. Tosaka must have gone home already. Hey, Saber, are you awake? I stop before I finish. There's no way she's awake. No, first of all, there's no way she's here. The Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore. The thing that can keep servants in the world is now gone. Therefore, that blonde girl is no longer in this world anymore. Oh, that's right. I cover both my eyes with my hands and look up at the ceiling, as if to endure something. The room is dead silent. The winter morning is cold, and the air that I breathe in tightens my lungs. The time seemed both long and short. The events that happened within these 2 weeks, and the traces she left in this room pass by me.
伝えたいことはその後で。
We shall talk afterwards. The saying that and running off was the last I saw of her. A retreating figure. We knew that we would not meet again. Touch each other again. Or return to the three of us again. Knowing there was nothing that could be done, we didn't exchange words of farewell. I'm hungry. I stand up. The joints of both my body hurt when I move, and I realize that fight wasn't a dream. Oh, it's cold. The hallway is freezing. The hallway creaks as I quickly make my way towards the living room. Well, I get to the kitchen and put on my apron on. Put the frying pan over a fire, cut 2 slices of bread and take out some eggs that are about to expire. I toss the bread and crack open the eggs on the pan. I hear the sweet sound of oil popping as I prepare some plates and make 2 nice sunny side-up eggs. Alright, perfect. Put the eggs on some white plates and put the toast in the basket. I turned to the living room from the kitchen and... Huh? I realized that there's no one else in the living room. I take a deep sigh. The girl that was waiting for breakfast in the living room every morning isn't here anymore. Reality finally hits me. The war's ended. The battle over for Holy Grail has come to an end. A jump of me to finally realize that now, by experiencing a morning without her, made too much. I put the frying pan down. My appetite is gone, even though I was hungry. Take my apron off and go past the living room. It's nice outside. I feel like seeing the dojo where I first talked to her. So I leave behind the breakfast that I made too much of. I step inside the empty dojo. The faint sunlight illuminates the wooden floor. There. An unmistakable figure sits there, in a dignified manner. Huh? My eyes widen. Did I time travel back to the 2 weeks ago or something?
シロ、目を覚ましたのですか?
Shiro, are you awake?
もう大事はないようですね。
With the troll music again. It seems like you're fine now.
傷そのものは浅いものでしたから、そろそろ目が覚める頃だと思っていました。
I thought that you would wake up soon, since your wounds were small.
シロ、どうしたのです？先ほどから口を開けて。
Shiro, what's wrong? Your mouth has been open for a while.
まさか、どこか私たちにはわからない傷を負っているのですか?
Do you have a wound that is not apparent? No, that's not it, but... My confusion is dealing more damage than the fatal wound, and it's taking me a lot of time to recover. Saber.
はい。何でしょう、シロ。
Yes, what is it, Shiro? Yeah, you're Saber, right, Saber?
見ての通りですが。それとも、私がアーチャーやランサーに見えるのですか、あなたは。
It is as you can see. Or do I look like Archer or Lancer to you? Of course not. You don't look like anyone else at all. I shake my head.
ええ、当然です。シロも傷だらけですが、今まで通りのシロです。
Yes, of course. You are covered with wounds, but you are Shiro like always. It finally calms my panic mind down. Well, it's more like my train of thought stopped as I was admiring Saber. Saber, you are really Saber?
ですからそうだと言っているでしょ。もしや目の調子がおかしいのですか、シロ。
That is what I'm telling you. Is there something wrong with your eyes, Shiro? Saber reaches out to me. She feels for my eyelids, and she definitely seems real. Her pale fingers gently touch my eyelids, then pull away. There's no doubt about it now. Saber is Saber. She's still here as always, even though the Holy Grail is gone. Sigh. I let out the air in my chest and... Morning, Saber. I'm glad to be able to see you again. I tell her the first thing that pops into my head.
おはよう、シロ。私もこうしてシロと挨拶ができて嬉しい。
Good morning, Shiro. I'm also glad to be able to greet you again. She smiles radiantly. She shows no worry that she will disappear soon. Yeah, but Saber, how are you still here? The Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore, right? Then I stopped myself from saying that Saber can't stay in this world. Saber,
シロ、その件でしたらリンに聞いてください。先ほどから今か今かとあなたが気づくのを待っているのですから。
Shiro, please ask Rin about this matter. She has been waiting for you to notice her. Huh? Hearing this, I turn around. Oh,
あーなんて随分な反応ね。セイバーにはアイス振りまいといて、私にはあーなんだ。
what a response. You're all kind to Saber, but all I get is, oh? Tosaka, you were here?
いたわよ。あれからこっちあんたが目を覚まさないからずっと陣取ってたわよ。
I was taking position here since you didn't wake up after all. After that. She glares at me as if to ask, is there a problem? You mean you were staying at my place?
そうよ。傷の手当てもあったし、藤村先生と桜を言い含めないといけないじゃない。シロを一人放っておいて帰れるわけないでしょ。
Yeah, I had to treat your wounds, and I had to explain to Miss Fujimura and Sakura I can't leave you and go home by myself. Oh, I see, that's true. Sorry, Tosaka. I caused you trouble again.
いいわよ、お礼なんて。迷惑なんかじゃないし。一番の大金星はシロなんだし。いいから報酬として受け取っときなさい。今日ぐらいは多めに見てあげるから。
You don't have to thank me. You're not causing me trouble. And besides, you were the biggest contributor to our victory. Just accept it as a reward. We cut you some slack today. She says, looking away. It was so like her, that it makes me relieved. Just like Saber and I were safe. Tosaka also got through the war safe. I see. Thank you for everything, Tosaka. A lot happened, but we made it back. I extend my hand to express my gratitude and accomplishment.
まあそうね。一人も欠けてないし、文句なしに完全勝利だし、おめでとうっていうのがふさわしい締め言葉よね。
Well, you're right. We didn't lose anyone, so it was a complete victory. I guess congratulation is an appropriate word to close things off. She shakes my hand, smiling. Osaka's hand that I held is soft, and it troubles me as if it reminds me of that night. But even while blushing, we still confirm each other's existence in each other's hand. So, that's fine. But Tosaka, what did you do to Saber?
どうしたって、どうもしてないけど。単に契約を続行して、私の使い魔をやってもらってるんじゃない。セイバーは最強の使い魔なんだから、そう簡単に手放すわけないでしょ。
Huh? I didn't do anything to her. We just continue our contract. So she's still my familiar. Saber is the strongest familiar, so I can't let her go that easily. Tosaka casually replies. But what about the magical energy required to maintain her? Isn't it now way more and without the Holy Grail? And she would need an alternate source of magical energy to maintain Saber? Like Kira did with Gilgamesh? Yeah, probably get into that right now. But it's not that simple. Hey, Saber became a servant in exchange for the Holy Grail. She should be free now. That's her rewards, now that her reward's gone.
だってさ、セイバー。シローはセイバーにさっさと帰れって言ってるけど。
I see. Did you hear that, Saber? Shiro is saying you should go back already. What? No, of course not. What I'm trying to say is that there's no use in keeping Saber as a familiar.
あるわよ。 聖杯がないんだから、セイバーは魔術師と契約してないとこの世にとどまれない。そのためには使い魔になってもらうのが一番の方法でしょ。
Yes, Saber can't stay in this world unless she has a contract with a mage now that the Holy Grail is gone. So having her become my familiar is the best way, right?
だいたい私だって魔力の大部分をセイバーに分けるんだから、その分の働きはしてもらわないと。魔術の基本は10日交換なんだから。
First of all, I'm giving Saber most of my magic energy, so she has to at least do that much in return. The fundamental rule of magecraft is an equivalent exchange.
それとも何？シローはセイバーが残ってくれて嬉しくないのかな？
Or what? Are you not happy that Saber stayed? Of course I'm happy. But isn't it wrong that Saber is still a servant? Besides, are we able to keep Saber in this world even without the Holy Grail? Yes, that's the biggest problem. It's beyond human capabilities to make a heroic spirit into a familiar. Even if Tosaka is a genius mage, she's not, it's not possible to support Saber. So there's only one way. Familiars that cannot be supported with magical energy from their contractor have to get magical energy from elsewhere. She'd have to become a vengeful spirit like Ryder and survive by eating the souls of the people in town.
あのね、そんな暗い顔で何考えてるか知らないけど、話は最後まで聞きなさい。
Hey, I don't know what you're thinking with that gloomy face, but hear me out.
いい？確かに私一人でセイバーを維持するのは難しいわ。けど、こっちにはもう一人魔術師がいるじゃない。二人で協力すれば、なんとかセイバーをつなぎ止めることができるはずよ。
Look, it is difficult to maintain Saber just by myself, but we have one more mage here. If there are two of us, if the two of us cooperate, we should be able to keep Saber in this world. Oh, so by the connection we've made with a transplant, we can maintain Saber that way, or what? What? You mean me?
当たり前でしょ？あなた以外誰がいるっていうのよ。
Of course. Who else is there? Well, I'm glad you are counting on me, but it's troubling. I don't know how to make a contract with a familiar, and I can't do anything that skillful.
もちろん、そんなのは承知の上よ。
Of course, I already took that into consideration.
セイバーへの魔力提供は私一人でやるから、シローは私のフォローをしてくれればいいの。セイバーほどじゃないけど、私も何かと不自由になっちゃうから。
I supply magic energy to Saber by myself, so you just have to support me. I won't be as much a Saber, but I'll be an inconvenience as well. What? I don't know what she's angry about, but Tosaka explains while turning away from me, putting her attitude aside. What do you mean by support? Just the biggest question I have.
そりゃいろいろよ。いちいち口にすることでもないでしょ。
Well, a lot of things. It's not like I have to say each one out loud, right? I'm sorry, Tosaka, but I don't get it just by a lot of things. Don't be lazy and explain it to me properly.
だからいろいろはいろいろなの。もうそれぐらい察しろバカ。
Just stop, okay? Come on, you should know what I mean, idiot. Damn, my ears are ringing. What's up with Tosaka yelling like that all of a sudden?
とにかく私の使い魔としてならセイバーは限界させられるってことよ。
Anyways, I can't keep Saber in this world as my familiar.
エミヤ君はセイバーがいてくれた方がいいんでしょ。
You want Saber to stay here, right?
ならそれで文句はないじゃない。
And you shouldn't have any complaints. Well, if Saber can stay, then that's more than I can ask for. But that's only if Saber consents to it. It's wrong to keep Saber in this world if she has no business here anymore.
シロ、私が残ることに何か反対があるのですか？
Shiro, do you have something against me staying here? She must have sensed my doubt, as she quietly asked. I have no objections. I don't want to object, but this is something I have to ask. Saber, there's no Holy Grail in this town anymore. Your wish won't be granted even if you stay here. Are you fine with that?
はい。私は私の意志でこの時代にとどまります。
Yes, I am staying in this age out of my own will.
私は最後まであなたを見届けたい。
I would like to watch over you until the very end.
彼は私が間違えていると言った。その答えをいつかあなたが私に教えてください。
He said that I am wrong for that. Please tell me the answer to that someday. Her voice is calm, but I feel a strong will from it. It's the same as that night. It's the same pure voice that told me of our contract with when I first met her. Saber.
はい。あなたには迷惑でしょうが、どうか許してほしい。
Yes, maybe troubling for you, but please forgive me.
その代償として、私は変わらずあなたの力になりましょう。
As compensation, I shall help you, just as I have up to now. I stare back at her. I don't know if I can meet her expectations. What is Rin doing? But I'm sure I won't stray from my path if she watches over me, no matter what awaits me in the future. Man, she's getting mad again.
はいはい、そこ
まで。Alright, alright.
見つめ合うのは結構だけど、いつまでもそんなんじゃ話が進まないでしょ？
It's fine to stare at each other, but we won't get anywhere like that. Tausaka, why the loud voice? You scared me.
そっちがいつまでものろけてるからでしょ？
It's because you two are flirting.
いい？話を戻すわよ。
Listen up. Let's get back on topic.
セイバーは私と契約して、シローは私に協力する。事後承諾になるけど、今後の体制はそういうことで構わないわね。
Saber will form a contract with me, and Shiro will cooperate. It's an ex post facto approval. But are you two alright with that? Yeah, I have no complaints if Saber consents to it. But what do you mean by cooperate? I still don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm a bit reluctant to agree. I ask, hoping that Saber would agree.
そうですね。シローの立場からすれば、内容のわからない約束は不安でしょう。
Yes, it would be difficult for Shiro to make a promise he does not know much about.
リン、いろいろフォローするとはどういうことなのですか？
Rin, what do you mean by having Shiro support you? Saber's questions Rin and retreats as if defeated, and Rin retreats as defeated. Good. Even Tosaka would have to give up if a third party gives an objective opinion. Come on, Saber, saying so too. So give me a clear explanation. I pursue her as my chance of victory. However,
もうごちゃごちゃ言わない。
jeez, just be quiet.
セイバーは私のだし、シロだってもう私のなんだから、口答えは禁止。
Saber's mine and you're mine too, so no arguing back to me. Wait, what?
使い魔同士、黙ってマスターの言うこと聞くのが筋ってもんでしょ？
Familia should listen to her master without talking back. Tosaka is playing her outrageous dictatorship. Hey, hold on, I'm not yours.
何よ、シロ、私と契約したじゃない。
What, Shiro? You made a contract with me?
私から魔力を引っ張った時点で使い魔みたいなもんなんだから、これぐらい無茶言ってもいいんだから。
You are like a familiar from the moment you pulled magic energy from me, so I'm allowed to say this much. I recall that night being pressed with a threatening attitude and freeze up. And I can tell that Tosaka herself.
うわ、私とんでもない無茶を言ってる。
Crap, I'm saying such ridiculous things. Is also regretting it. And it's strangely I strangely kind of feel bad. Well, I didn't manage to survive using your magic energy. And it's true that I made a contract with you, so I guess that's one way to put it.
あると思うじゃなくて、事実そうなの。
It is true.
とにかく、話はそういうことよ。私たちの協力関係はまだ続行中なの。
Anyway, that's it. Our cooperation is still ongoing.
ついでに言っとくと、協力者が未熟のままっていうのもあれだから、シローには少しでも早く一人前になってもらうわ。
By the way, I don't want an amateur as an ally, so I'm going to have you become a proper mage.
魔術は私が教えて、戦闘技術はセイバーが鍛えるからね。今日からビシバシ行くから覚悟なさい。
I teach you magecraft, and Saber's going to teach you how to fight. We're going to be hard on you, so brace yourself. I'm taken aback from the sudden proposal. That's dependable. What that means, Tosoka, are you going to become my magecraft mentor?
仕方ないでしょ。他に適任者がいないんだから。
It can't be helped, right? There's no other suitable person.
それに、シローは私のなんだから、他のやつになんて任せられないわ。
And you're mine, so I can't let someone else do it. Well, that's unfair. She's going to make me blush if she says, that with a flushed face. We are both blushing and become stiff, unsure what to say. I need more training. I can't speak because I'm too conscious of her. And right before Tosoka is about to go on a rampage from that much tension.
リン、話がまとまったところで、そろそろ朝食にしませんか?
Rin, if we are done talking, why don't we have breakfast? Saber comes to the rescue.
そうね。いい加減お腹減ったし、シロも朝まだでしょ?
You're right, I'm getting hungry too. You haven't eaten breakfast yet, right, Shiro? Tosuka is acting awkward. No, I prepared breakfast as soon as I woke up, but I came here before eating, so I haven't eaten yet. I also answer awkwardly.
何? じゃあご飯作ってあるの?
What? So you have breakfast ready? Yeah, there are 2 servings of toast.
本当? なんだ、気が利くじゃない、シロ。
Really? Hey, that's thoughtful of you, Shiro.
善は急げ。早速今に行きましょう、セイバー。
Let's hurry and go to the living room. Oh, I don't know where that previous awkwardness went as Tosaka pulls Saber's hand and leaves the dojo. Watch her leave for 10 seconds, dumbfounded.
こら、何のんびりしてるのよ、シロ。
Hey, what are you standing there for, Shiro?
3人揃わないとお茶できないでしょ?
We can't start eating until we are all there. She calls back to me, still pulling Saber's hand. Tosuka, who fled from the dojo, is stopping in the yard and is waving to me. Well, she really doesn't waste any time. I've been pulled around plenty already, but I'm sure that will continue from now on. As long as I'm with her. This is just an everyday thing. You can't keep up with Tosaka unless you're prepared enough. But well, to put it her way, it can't be helped. She was able to make it this far since she's like that. And that is exactly the girl I fell in love with. Come on, Harry, we're going to start eating without you. Even while saying so, she's standing there and waiting for me. She's always grumpy and cool-headed, but she's really good-natured deep down. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on. I leave the dojo and follow her after the two. Tosaka's there, and Saber's there. Tosaka is not one to stay put, and Saber is a competitive spirit, so I'm sure we will go anywhere. It's obvious that these hectic days, which would even tire my old man, will continue as long as the three of us are together. There was a determined future, and a future that I'm walking towards. Even if a day comes where I'm able to reach the place where he stood, it's possible that there's a different future that awaits me if there will be bright days like this. The sun has risen already. For things I can't change by myself. If it is the two of us, I think we can change them a little bit. I've just started walking down the path. At my own pace, I walk on with a reliable partner. So, this was the other ending, Sunny Day. A good ending. Well, now that we have, I think, maybe something comes after this like last time, but let me just say this. We have finished Unlimited Blade Works now, completely. Besides the Tiger Dojo endings, I will probably do a video for the Tiger Dojo stuff at the end of Heaven's Feel. But, well, as in the last episode, as I already said, next thing that is up is Heaven's Feel. So, I will continue with that. We probably have to start a new game, because you have to make choices from the start, and there's different stuff happening at the start if you do the stuff like bring Sakura home on the is it the first day or second day? I would think it's the first day, and also other stuff like that that will lead into Heaven's Feel. Because, well, the main focus point is on Sakura in that in that route. So we'll just let the few seconds of the end credits run its course and see if something happens at the end. It seems like it does. Oh no, it doesn't. End. Well. Okay. There you have it. Complete Rin's good ending. Not sure what's my favorite ending is of the both. Because if you do this ending, you have Saber, but you leave Archer with us and don't finish his character arc properly. And I think I like the true ending more. No, 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 no. Oh, no copyright strike, please. So anyways, as I said, I will see you in the next episode at the beginning of Heaven's Feel. Till then, goodbye.